world. You can beat the war. You can talk to God, go banging on his door. You can throw your hands up. You can beat the clock. You can move a mountain. You can break rocks. You can be a master. Don't wait for luck. Dedicate yourself and you're gonna find yourself. Standing in the Hall of Fame. Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Reeyada International School podcast. Just last week, I attended a conference where many schools participated, and everyone was talking about Reeyada podcast. They said, you're the only school that is hosting monthly podcasts. So I was very proud and thrilled about it. And today, it's a very proud moment that I have students who started their journey with us from elementary to graduation. And now they became a very successful businessman and not only working, but they're leading their own company. So let me just welcome Omar, our former student, and Tamer. Welcome to the podcast.
Thanks,
And now I want to introduce our co-host, Asin Saleh. So please take over.
Thank you, Mr. Zubaydah. Welcome back, Ahmed and Omar.
Nice to meet you.
So let's begin with the basics. You guys have achieved very high marks over here at Reeyada. What's one thing in Reeyada that you learned from Reeyada that stuck with you even after you went to Europe?
So, to be honest, back where I started my journey at year 5, I think was year 5, till the 12th grade, I was, encompassed with much really good teachers. Essentially, they nurtured my academic success throughout the years, since grade 5 till grade 12. What really mattered was when I first started in grade 8 with my IGCSE classes. I was a bit lost, to be honest, and they guided me throughout the journey. IGCSE was one of the most things that I've learned and actually made my academic success, because it teaches you how to actually stay focused. How you have goals and then you achieve them with your grades. And yeah, the academic stuff was actually perfect, wonderful. They helped me a lot in achieving those grades and supporting me, and that ended up in me, relying on my academic stuff and on myself. They taught me how to actually rely on myself and learn myself, which ended up in me getting really high grades, and that's actually helping me at the moment at uni. I don't have to. I can learn on my behalf, on my own, and end up with really good results actually in year 1 and year 2 at the moment. So that's one thing I really learned a lot, and it's actually very important at the moment at uni.
That's really nice to know. What about you, Ahmed?
First of all, I want to say nice to meet you too, Ms. Zubaydah, and nice to meet you also. It's really an honor to be here after coming back from, I think, 2 years, maybe, something like that. So it's really nice to meet you. As my friend actually said already, it's really a pleasure. It really was a journey. Especially IGCSE is one of the hardest British system for high schoolers. And it's not easy. It needs discipline, it needs responsibilities. It needs you to actually know what you're doing. You need to choose a path where you're gonna go through it and you know how hard it is or how easy it is. And as my colleague here, he's actually really smart. And one of the people who actually moved me forward to actually continue, as I was gonna give up on it, but he actually told me it's okay, the future is better. And as I also went to college, I realized how hard IGCSE is. Like even college is now as simple from how hard we had. So it's really amazing. I really had amazing teachers from physics, math, and chemistry, and a lot more. And it was really helpful for us to go through all subjects without actually worrying. Of course, you have the ambition inside of you that, oh, maybe I will fail, what I will do if I will fail. But they actually always helped us and motivate us to move forward. Even if we failed, we can retake and we can go forward with it. As I was here from, I think, grade 2. I think also Ms. Zubaydah will not remember me probably, but I was so young.
Yeah,
even
grade 2, yeah. You started
at this moment, grade 2 was in the girls section, even I remember. So it was a really nice time. And until grade 12, I also joined, at grade 7 or 8, I joined science club, which was also involving robotics and a lot of stuff. So it was really nice having my moments here in Reeyada, to be honest.
It's very great to know that you guys are very good friends.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's start with you, Omar.
Yeah.
You're at UE Bristol, and if I'm not mistaken, you're currently working on an autonomous driving car for a competition in Birmingham.
Yeah, that's right.
So, and if I'm not wrong, you worked on some robots over here at Reeyada, and our school provided you with the robot kits all the way back in grade 9.
Yeah.
So how did that help you prepare for your engineering?
So, in a sense, I've got sponsored by some robot kits from Ligumensstrom, and they were really powerful. That I was able to build robots, program them, and build the mechanical aspect of them. Essentially, 3 skills to learn: coding, engineering, so the parts and the bits, and mechanical part, as well as the the skill itself to build them. That's one very important thing to do. So they gave me the kits and taught me how to use them, where I started building robots with them. Now at TUE, they're actually hosting an international competition in Birmingham, where we have a £1 million car, where we deploy our AI models in them, and essentially we get to do the aerodynamics of that car and these things, and they give it to us. The car is to have a lap. It doesn't know anything about that lap, not how it's structured. It's gonna automatically, based on the algorithm we teach it, go and do the entire lap, or I think 10 laps, and fastest car will win, essentially. So we're working on this at the moment. It is very high-end technology, something used in Tesla and those car companies. Essentially, it's very high level, and it all started back in here with the robot kits and these things essentially.
So the robot is self-teaching?
Yeah, definitely, it's self-teaching. Yeah, that's the whole thing.
And you're also creating an app?
Yeah, I am creating 3 apps at the moment. One is called Fluent, one is called Tally, one is called Fluent, Tally, and the other one was Resonate. So Tally is all about your receipts. You scan a receipt, it saves it to you, extracts all the data automatically using an AI model, a local AI model, so no internet. The entire app runs no internet. So it takes your receipt, scans it, stores it, and then it processes it. So for example, if you got a warranty, it's going to automatically extract that warranty, reminds you about that warranty, stores it safely locally on device. And then there is a tax feature which I'm implementing at the moment to help entrepreneurs and solo traders manage their own taxes and these things in the UK. So I'm gonna list this very soon on the App Store. Same goes for Fluent. Fluent is your local AI translator application with multiple features soon to be released alongside Fluent. Alongside Resonate, which is your natural noises mixer using AI models as well. So I'm implementing what I've learned on using AI and the coding that I learned back at school into those apps, which will be soon to the public on App Store, inshallah.
Yeah, it's really great to know that you're caring for the people.
Yeah, definitely.
Privacy.
But can I ask you, this application that you're creating, this is for which field they can use?
So essentially, we're speaking about finance mostly. Yeah, we're helping normal people, manage their receipts. Yeah, and then we are helping. We've got a business model, so 2 subscription models: one for the the normal public where they manage their receipts, and one for the accountants where they will take their receipts. For example, in the UK, they've got something called HMRC, where they actually this is the government department where monitors the taxes and these things. So a solo trader or a freelancer has to take all the receipts and manually take all the data and put them in an HMRC supported document and send it over the entire year, which is pain to do. So my app will automatically do the whole thing for you, calculate your taxes, do the whole thing, export the HMRC report, and send it to the basically the whole thing is offline, so nothing of your receipts go out to the public or to
and offline.
Basically the whole thing.
It's amazing, really, it's amazing. Yes, I hope that you will bring that to Saudi Arabia, introduce all your creation or all your innovation to Saudi Arabia. Yes,
Inshallah.
Thank you so much, really appreciate it.
And Mr. Ahmed, you've got a massive 4.45 GPA in your Polish university.
Yeah.
And you're also building a SOMO robot, as I've heard.
Yeah. So.
And this is while you being a project manager.
Yes. Yeah.
Very admirable.
First of all, of course, there's nothing big like my big guy. His project is crazy, to be honest, but I'm trying to learn from him. First of all, I have, as you said, a 4.45 GPA in my university. It's called Vistula University in Warsaw, which is the capital city of Poland. It was not easy, to be honest, but it's really hard. But as I told you, actually learning IGCSE from zero until A levels makes university kind of easy, to be honest. At some point that you don't see it hard, but it makes challenges. You need the responsibility and to go on. And about my competition, of course, nothing big as Omar, to be honest, autonomous vehicle, but I am creating 25 SOMO robots that I need to compete. And if you ask me, you're like, Why 25? This is too much of robots. It's too much because my university, it's a little bit not that good in robotic field. And I started my own club there. It's called RoboVistula, just to start the robotic. And I'm the only one in the team. So I'm managing 3 teams in a competition. So I need to have 5 robots in each team. So I am managing 25 robots. And I need to finish one place at like 5 a.m. and then I need to go at 5:30 to another team because I'm managing all of 3 of them. So that's why it's a lot of robots. I'm currently doing 15 of them. I need 10 more in 4 months, which is not easy. If you ask Frouh for doing, it's not good. It's not easy. And each robot have a mechanism, so it's not the same robot. Each one have a defense mechanism, have an attacking mechanism,
different functions and features,
and sizes and everything. Because I can't do the same robot. What if it failed?
The fact that you're making it from scratch.
Yeah.
You're not taking any pre-made model.
No, from the 3D model, we have a printers. We 3D model the printer first. We make sure everything like mechanism, electronics, and everything correct. And then we started to do it by metal because robots are not do plastic. It's not work. We need metal. So it's kind of crazy to be honest.
And you managing, imagine you then selected to be a manager to all. It's just proud moment. Really, it's just amazing to hear both of you. That makes me so proud that look, one in UK, one in Poland. And look at the things that you are creating. You are innovating. It's just mind blowing. It's amazing. I'm so proud.
Thank you so much.
I heard that you're also creating an app called Innovators.
Yeah, so Nizamak is an Arabic word, as you can see. It means your system in Arabic. Why did I choose this? Because I want to put my own Arabic culture in Western culture. I don't want to use any Western name. I want to implement our culture in there. And first of all, this app, as I already discussed with you back then, it's an app where it's an AI calories tracker. So this one is usually for gym or fitness people, to be honest. Because I myself, I go to the gym. I want to show people how important it is. Even not only gym people, it's nowadays it's like basics. You need to look at yourself and look at your body and everything. So this app is different because you have a meal, you prepare the meal, let's say eggs, omelette and sandwich. You just take a picture of the meal and it will automatically calculate the calories, protein, everything by scratch. And you don't need to put any barcodes, anything. You just take a picture of the food in front of you. Even if the sandwich is a little bit hidden, it will know.
So the food that you put, the app will tell you, no, you need to remove this. Your calorie is too high according to, because you have to put your information, right?
Yes,
let's say the age or the weight or something.
And calculate.
So let's say I put the food there and your application will tell me, okay, remove something from that plate.
It will be like, yeah, this is 3,000 calories. You only have 2,000 a day. So please remove something.
Yeah, that's great.
Because it will like divide everything. So you have like eggs and juice and something. It will be like, okay, eggs is this calories, juice is this calories. I think to be honest, you gave me an idea, to be honest. It's actually a good idea. I can let the app itself suggest you to remove something.
Yeah, so
in order to go to the limit.
So let's say for my age, they said it's 2,000 calorie. So I put loro. So I can decide what I can do to take it.
Yeah, of course, because you need before in the app, you need to put your age, weight, height,
and
everything. It calculates your...
different sizes.
Yeah, everything, of course, for everyone. And it have also an AI chat, which he didn't talk about himself. You should also talk about it. But because me and Frouh are talking about offline apps with AI generated, everything is AI, to be honest. Because privacy, because I really don't want to be in the middle of the desert and be like, oh shit, I don't have internet. So it's really...
you're both collaborating? There are similar projects or something that you both collaborating?
So
we might do a business together.
Business together, that's what I'm saying, yeah. We both have amazing minds. I mean, should come together to create something in Saudi Arabia because it's a huge market now.
Yeah, I want to integrate Nizam. I was telling him I want to just put Nizamak in Saudi also. But the only issues is that right now I'm trying to cooperate with some companies to give me the database of the food in Saudi, because every country have their own database of food. So the AI will realize what type of food is that. Is it from, I don't know, what supermarket?
Organic,
like
or you mean?
Or from, no, what type of supermarket is from?
Supermarket.
Like, is it from Lulu? Is it from Al-Thaim? Where is it from? That's how it knows what type it is.
Okay.
So that's
so the supermarket, let's say Lulu, it will show what? It's processed or not organic or
so right now, organic, halal or haram.
Oh,
because in my country there is halal, there is haram. Here everything is halal, but in my country is more way.
Of course, Poland,
it's hard to find halal stuff.
Yes.
So also it's really important, as well as what is the date of expiry, like when it will be expired, when it will be, because it's the whole database that the company gives to me.
So like I was in Korea, I took the students to Korea for the invention fair. So we were actually having difficulty finding halal food. So if I have this application, so it will guide me that this food. So I'll put scan the picture. It will show yes or no.
Yes, even
so it make it easier for travelers as well.
Exactly.
So that's very
and offline. So I'm going to Korea.
offline.
I'm going anywhere.
Anywhere offline. Oh, that's amazing.
So
that
really
will be a great.
By taking photos.
And it's offline. You don't even need it.
I don't
it's
need
amazing.
internet.
Just amazing. It's very good for travelers. Yeah.
Way more. And right now I'm implementing Arabic also as a language there, because I was telling you I want to put my, even though I know in my in Poland not a lot of people use the Arabic language, but it's all still I want to just let them know my own motherland. Like yes, I'm doing it for Poland, but trust me, I am Arab. Deep down I'm Arab. So that's what I'm trying to do, because I also implement it in Saudi soon, like let's say in the end of July, after testing and everything. And you should show them the app. You should.
Yes, please come again next time. When you come again, we will do another podcast so you can display, you can show the viewers how to use it
right now.
Yes.
If you want to show it to you.
Okay, because of the timing. Yes.
So nowadays, many students are giving the IGCSEs and A levels, which, believe me, is a very large mountain to climb. And for many students, it can be a burden, very heavy burden.
Yeah.
So I heard that you had 7 A stars.
And that's in IGCSEs. I took 8 O levels, so 7 A stars and one B, I think, in English was. And there is in A levels, which was the actually difficult stuff. That was 5 A levels. 4 of them were A stars, and 1 was A. That's in biology. So one thing I want.
Outstanding.
Thank you so much. One thing I want everyone to understand is, okay, once you get A levels right, and everything right in there is nothing more difficult in your life that you will be facing, okay? So it's the top most difficulty that you have. You will definitely learn different things in uni, but that's the most difficult stuff, okay? So if you get to know A levels and understand it and score high in it, that's it. Nothing is more difficult. You're gonna go smoke through it, through university. It's gonna be really easy. And to be honest, year 2 now, the entirety of year 1 was easily covered with my computer science A level, subject. Easily, the entire thing easily covered. And mostly half of year 2 was also covered in that subject as well. So it's that intense. Covering them was difficult, not easy. 5 A levels in 2 years is very difficult to do. One thing I would suggest students to do is not only look for the past papers and the grades, but understand the main concept itself. Like if you don't understand it, nothing will help you, right? You have to go through the subject, understand it first, okay? Understand it to the level that you can explain it to someone. That's good. You go to the next chapter, finish everything, come back, read the whole thing once more, start with past papers then, and then you will get really good stuff. You don't even have to go and solve 12 years of past papers, unless you want outstanding, which is like so much, top of the world or something like this. Yeah. If you want A stars, which is I think most of the people would want A stars, you just want to go and understand the concepts, learn it, seek guidance from your teachers. They will help you. There is an amazing staff at Al Reeyada, examiners, so on and so forth. They will be guiding you and helping you with this. Seek guidance from them, ask them to correct your past papers, give you feedback on them, suggestions, so on and so forth. And then you don't have to solve so much. In fact, I never solved more than 2 or 3 years in my entire life per subject.
That is
never in my entire life, because I already understand the concept. I just need to see the pattern, how the marking scheme is asking you to answer, and what are the main questions that I need to focus about. That's the whole thing. You can't do any A levels in this case once you get it right. That's the whole thing, actually.
Thank you for the advice. Many students don't understand the proper method for studying.
Yeah.
And you had 8 O-level exams. You got
excellent marks in those.
Yeah, my marks are not amazing at this guy also, because this guy is crazy smart, to be honest. For me, to be honest, my grades were not that high. I was not really an outstanding student, to be honest. But I was more of like, I don't want to give up. And that's the thing that I actually see a lot of students nowadays. The moment you get an A or a B, I can see they already gave up. And by the way, the most important advice, don't compare yourself to any other student. You don't know how their life is going, and you don't know they don't see how your life is going. Never compare grades. Comparing grades is a nightmare, depression, everything. You focus on yourself. I got an A, the same physics, O level. Okay, I will try to get an A star next time. I don't care what Omar gets, what everyone gets, because everyone have their own intelligence, their own limits and everything. So to be honest, I just didn't give up. I had at first a really good bad grades, but I didn't retake, and then I was like, okay, I need to work on myself, and then I got the marks I needed. And that's how it should be. You don't give up, you take the responsibility, you know what you're doing, and you just go for it. No shame, don't be ashamed of yourself, oh, I got A, I got B, oh, my friends will look at me bad. No one cares. Just go, do your thing, got your mark you do, and then go to college. And you can see, it's a pure example.
Your desire and willpower, people should learn from him.
Yeah. In fact, commenting on what he says is that when we're speaking here at Al Reeyada, A star, A, B, and he's saying that, okay, A and B are not so much. If you go outside to the UK, if you get C, you're so good.
Yeah.
Everyone is going to take you, to be honest.
Yeah.
We're speaking as if it's, oh, that's so low, B is so low. Bro, you go there, they will accept you with C's easily. 3 C's at, for example, A levels, everyone is going to accept you, to be honest. Even these will get you everywhere in there. That's very high marks in there.
Only if you study.
If you go below this, you go to universities, not as high as them, but still good universities. We're not speaking about normal subjects, especially speaking about A levels. They're not normal subjects. You getting these grades in them means that you will just smoke through university. University is going to be very easy for you. Like the whole thing is going to be very easy. You don't have to take foundation years. You don't have to take anything. It's so intense that you just can't go
Based
through
on my understanding, A levels are harder than university.
Yeah, I can't say that.
That's something.
At least of my experience with artificial intelligence and computer science at one of the most difficult courses, by the way. It's not an easy course. I was easily going through year one. I got, I think, 95+% in year one. The entire thing, like all the modules, was so easy. I covered the whole thing in A levels, to be honest. At even more detail than university year one. That's not an easy university. Year two, half of it is gone through A levels. So what's left? Nothing. You just need to, be more creative, have so much free time to go and do other side projects. I'm doing much more projects. I didn't even speak about, there was this Amazon Web Service, I think Amazon Web Service Deep Racer project, AWS. It was held at Ministry of Defense in Corsham in the UK. It is an international company, Amazon, one of the most known companies on the planet, and they held that Deep Racer competition, essentially another form of the autonomous driving car. But for this one, they do the whole thing except that you have to program the reinforcement learning algorithm, which we did, and we got 7th in the UK.
No, but it must be nerve-wracking to
It's
be
nerve-wracking.
in the Ministry of Defense.
16 hours in the Ministry of Defense. It was so scary. I didn't even know we were going to Ministry of Defense. I thought it's MOD Corsham was a name of a university, just like saying UWE Bristol. I found myself in the middle of the Ministry of Defense. It was weird, to be honest. Nerve-wracking, and it was intense. We got 7th in the UK. You have so much free time. If you score well, you're perseverant at school, you have so much free time at uni to do side projects, improve yourself, and look after yourself. It's really good, and yeah, that's it.
And something I really want to ask you guys is that, what would you tell yourself back if you went in time? What would you tell yourself as a 15-year-old?
Okay, there's no limits. The only limits are your imagination. You just seek through them. That's the whole thing. There's no limits. You just work hard.
What about you?
To be honest, if I had this courage back then, I would have started a lot of projects back then, and I kind of regret, even though we are not really old, like 19, 20, 20, like we are not old, we're kind of young, okay? But
Yes. Yeah.
but to be honest, I see now, he's a teacher now also, he sees his students, I tell you, like 12-year-old, 13 years old, they know better than us, way better than us, like they can be already in Google,
So
they
the
can
social
work in Google.
media and all this.
Yeah, I mean, if I had a chance back then, I would have really started projects. But at least I kind of advise to everyone, really, if you have free time, take use of it. Don't go crazy, take every second. Okay, also you need life. I don't like people also who just 24 hours in front of laptop. No, you have a life. Go eat, go enjoy life, go play something, go do your hobby. But also, don't forget you have a life and you have a course and you have something you need to achieve. So just set a goal. The most important thing that people don't do is that they don't set a goal. There's no goal. If there's no goal, why will I wake up even? I'll sleep all day. I don't have university, I have nothing. Set a goal. Be like, yeah, I'm interested to create an app. That's how actually we start. It's so random. We saw just an app. It's called Anti-Gravity. We just saw it. It was like,
why don't we use it and build?
Yeah, free subscription for students. We just opened it and voila, 4 apps, 3 apps. One of them will literally give him millions, hopefully. I'm also doing an app now, and you never know.
Most uni students will not have the mindset that you guys have. Hey, it's very.
It's really mind-blowing, yes. The two entrepreneurs of Al Reeyada, it's amazing. And the amount of things you all are involved, really. So I think this is our best podcast we ever conducted, to see our two most intelligent, entrepreneurs. The way the things you are involving, innovating, the innovation, it's amazing. And I hope you'll keep going. And next podcast, we hope that you're going to come and display your projects and everything to our viewers.
Of course.
Yes.
I could listen to you guys forever, believe me. But we have to wrap this.
We are so talkative, so let's just wrap it up.
Yeah, but people should really admire and idolize you.
I'm sure your parents must be very proud of you.
Yeah.
We are very proud. Actually, I'm very proud to host this podcast with you all. Just listening to you all, the amount of projects you are involved, it's just mind-blowing. So we want to have you back again. And we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. And Tamer, Ahmed, and our thank you to our co-host, Asim Saleh. Thank you very much. And to our viewers, see you, stay tuned for next time. Mr. Omar.